All right. I'm seeing some chats here. Yeah, stream was delayed by 30 minutes. But we're ready to get rolling very shortly. See if I can see my own live stream. It says very bad connection. That's a bit of a problem. Okay, why do we have a very bad connection? Let's see if is anybody seeing any issues with the connection? Is it smooth or is it laggy? It just keeps saying very bad connection. An error occurred. Oh, great. Let's try that. Okay, now it says good. That's weird. Let's see if I hit that. 720p, no delays, okay. And people just joining are like, why is there a Funko Pop staring at me? I'm just trying to get the setup here. There's always technical hitches with this. Yeah, Jace, he's fallen asleep already. So now I can't even view my own stream. That's interesting. Oh, is this working now? Let's see. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's just delayed. Hey, Mutilated Sloth and Woot MTG. Alright. Hey, Asher. Let's get started. So, our referee today, he may look a little familiar. This is Jace. Today we're doing a battle between Eternal Masters and Iconic Masters. And MTG Purple says Iconic will win. Purple is the most potent magic color after all. I think you're probably right, but I think it's for a different reason because this just came out, so I don't know. How much value is left in Eternal Masters? Is it still anything decent or... So this guy, he will do the blessing of the packs, and this will also happen if we're mad. He'll be used as a hammer to whack some value into the packs. Okay, maybe he can lean. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to alternate one pack at a time. Oh, got some dents in my cards. Yep, that's great. So who will go first, iconic or eternal? Any votes for one or the other? We have one vote for eternal. Eternal. Okay, eternal it is. Alright, so let's crack this open. We start off with Raise the Alarm, Innocent Blood, Elvish Vanguard, Gaseous Form, Tidal Wave, Tragic Slip, Bloodfell Caves, Curd Ape, Mistral Charger, Nature's Claim. That was in Iconic as well. Just reprinting the heck out of it. Milliken is the first uncommon. Tooth and Claw, A Messy Tome, and Mother of Runes. Okay, let's see. Mother of Runes. I'll get my price checking action going. It's probably worthless. Mother of Runes. Eternal Masters. $2.33. Okay. And a foil. How are we going to do this? Let's put the rares up here. This other junk off to the side. Centaur Chieftain. So this is the foil. Centaur Chieftain. He goes for, I want the foil version. Centaur Chieftain. 41 cents. Garbage, yep. That's pretty much it. Okay. And a neat looking goblin token. Yeah, I'm going to say I like the goblin token more than that foil, actually. Okay, next up, Iconic. So we've got to beat about, let's say, $2 or $3. Ojatai's Breath, Tormenting Voice, Pentarch Ward, Shriekgeist, Festering Newt, Wild Size, Balaged Scorpion, Darksteel Axe, Evolving Wilds, Reeve Soul, and uncommon here is a Mare Ek Nightblade, Distortion Strike, Illusory Ambusher, Cat Illusion, okay, and Elish Norn Grand Cenobite. Let me guess. I'm gonna say that is probably more. Yep, way more. $15.49. Yeah. Alright, so Iconic is miles ahead at this point. I don't know if Eternal can even recover. I'd have to have a pretty good pull. So we will put that over here. Butcher's Glee. This guy's hilarious. Butcher's Glee foil. Holy moly, there's a lot of Butcher's Glee, Iconic Masters. Goes for 25 cents. Alright. And a Beast token. Okay, next, Eternal Masters. Let's see if we can stage a quick comeback here. I'll be very surprised. Oh, MTG Purple says pack by pack value. Yeah, that's probably easier to track. So Knight's Whisper, Undying Rage, Squadron Hawk. Ooh, I'm going to Plague Witch, Peregrine Drake, Elvish Vanguard, Fog, Phantom Monster, Swiftwater Cliffs, Core Hookmaster, and the uncommon is Rancor. Hymn to Turok. And let me know if any of these uncommons are worth anything, otherwise I'll assume they're not. Zealous Persecution and... oh, holy cow, these cards. Unexpectedly Absent. So Rancor and Hymn to Turok. Let's see. So Rancor, Eternal Masters is $1.75, and Hymn to Turok is $1, so let's call that $2.75. And then Unexpectedly Absent, I think is nothing. Yeah, like 82 cents. So let's call that like a couple of bucks there. And a foil Burning Vengeance. Is 49 cents. So we'll call it like 2 or 3. And it's Doc MTG. Welcome. We're on the second pack of Eternal Masters, and it's not doing so well. Iconic was way ahead on that last pack, but we are proceeding. Okay, Iconic. So we pulled one of these. Very happy about that. That was the first pack. And Doc MTG is feeling better. Very good. It didn't sound too good on some of the more recent videos. Okay, Shriekgeist, Trumpet Blast, Doomed Traveller, Dissolve, Foul Tongue Invocation, Nantuko Shaman, Eternal Thirst, Thrill Kill Assassin, Mannequin, Wall of Roots, and the uncommon is a Izzet Boilerworks, Demir Aqueduct, Blizzard Spectre, and an Obstinate Baloth. So, Obstinate Baloth, he is 99 cents. So, unless we get a really good, let's see here, Eternal Thirst, foil, it's just a foil common. That is 35 cents. So, yep, 1 for Eternal. And an Angel. Okay, let's see. Am I getting my piles mixed up? That's Iconic. Alright, so nothing too spectacular there. Back to Eternal. Round 3. We start off with a Plague Witch, Dragon Egg, Benevolent Bodyguard, Carrion Feeder. It's interesting. Civic Wayfinder, Screeching Scarb, Commune with the Gods, Firebolt, Phyrexian Rager, Seal of Cleansing, and uncommon is a Flame Jab. Deals 1 damage to target creature or player. Jab. Yeah. Doesn't sound that fantastic. Merfolk Looter, Ashnod's Altar, and Maze of Ith. Maze of Ith. That sounds impressive, and I think Purple has covered that previously. Maze of Ith, $9.51. Okay, and Altar, Ashnod's Altar. Let's see what that goes for. Ashnod's Altar is $3.41, so let's call it maybe like 14 so far. So this is a nice pull. Counterspell foil. Counterspell. Wow, this goes way back. $4.92. So even that's what are we at? Like probably 19 bucks on this pack. That's pretty insane. So Eternal is shooting ahead. Let's see what we can do with Iconic. We have a Mnemonic Wall, Earth Elemental. I think you were talking about this one in one of your more recent videos. Purple was talking about that one. Pentart Ward, Virulent Swipe, Greater Basilisk. Is there a lesser basilisk? Does anybody know? Jaddy Offshoot, Riverwheel Aerialists, Rune Servitor, Seeker of the Way, Duress, and uncommon is a Fogbank. Mahamoti Jin, Sultai Flayer, and a Path of Bravery. So I'm not sure that can beat 15 bucks. That comes to 34 cents. So Eternal is way ahead on this one. And foil mannequin. I'm going to assume that is worthless. Alright, so Eternal. 2 for 1 Eternal. That's surprising. Alright, back to Eternal again. We're halfway through now. Wonder if Iconic can stage a comeback. And if this pack doesn't want to open, so that could be a good or a bad sign. Wake Dancer, Mogwar Marshal, Bellyknot Cohort. And I keep grabbing 2 cards. Are these cards thicker? It just feels like they're thicker than the latest stuff. Blightsoil Druid, Roots, Silent Departure, Yavimaya Enchantress, Carbon Eyes, Windscarred Crag, Llanowar Elves. Printed before the card quality went downhill. Alright. Honden of Infinite Rage, uncommon. Phyrexian Gargantua, Jetting Glasskite, and I'm doing it again, I can't grab hold of these. They are thicker cardstock. Malicious Affliction. So this is Malicious Affliction, Eternal Masters, 85 cents. So, wah wah. And Borderland Marauder, foil. Borderland, there's a lot of Borderland stuff. Borderland Marauder, foil, goes for 32 cents. Alright, and Dragon. So, yeah, we're under $1 for that one. Nothing too impressive. So, I'm expecting Iconic. We'll pull one out here. Should be an easy victory. We have a Dragon Lord's Servant, Benevolent Ancestor, Mana Leak, not a Mana Drain, but a Mana Leak, Vent Sentinel, Foul Tongue Invocation, Lead the Stampede. And Asher says Iconic hasn't been curling. Has anybody else found that? The cards are still okay so far. I guess another few weeks we'll know for sure. Ground Ceratok, or Crown Ceratok, Moonglove Extract, Thrill Kill Assassin, Radiant Fountain, an uncommon Roshin Meanderer, Giant Shaman, Sandstone Oracle, Pristine Talisman, and no competition, Horizon Canopy. This is like the second top card, isn't it, in this set? I think we're talking, what, $37.36. Wow. All right. Iconic. So we're 2 each, I believe. Glimpse the Unthinkable. Foil. Foil rare, no less. So this goes for $25.68. So we're at about $60. This is like the best pack. This is probably one of the best packs I've pulled so far out of the whole box. Alright, so these guys over here. So we're 2 for 2. 2 for Eternal Masters, 2 for Iconic Masters. Let's see what we can pull out with Eternal. Yeah, best non-mana drain pack. Seriously, that is insane. Foil rare. Don't see too many of those. Okay, Eternal. What are we going to do here? Borderland Marauder. Rally the Peasants. Dead Bridge Shaman. Wildfire Emissary. Glacial Wall. Seal of Strength, Giant Tortoise, Sentinel Spider. I was thinking for a second they will have like a series of giant animal cards. Pilgrim's Eye, Firebolt. If I can get these cards apart. Oh my god, what's going on? Bloodbraid Elf. Wall of Omens. Prodigal Sorcerer. Okay, let's do a quick price check on those. So Bloodbraid Elf. Bloodbraid Elf is $2. And Wall of Omens. Wall of Omens is $1.76. So let's round that to 4. And then Prodigal Sorcerer, assuming is nothing. And Sylvos Rogue Elemental is the rare. So this guy, he goes for 54 cents. So this pack, this pack we're at about, oh wait for it. Rare Wasteland foil. They might pull out victory here for Eternal. Yeah, everybody's exclaiming Wasteland. So I did not know this, but this card is $48.27. So for this pack, we're at about $52. That is insane. So this goes in the pile of victory over here. Holy cow. That's going to be tough to beat. And I swear I don't have any green screen here today. Yeah, rename this the Money Rain live stream. Seriously. Yeah, made my money back. These were like, I think he charged like $10 each for these. Okay, Iconic Masters. Oh, purple needs to be a moderator. All right. Let me know if you're still having trouble with that. There's some blocking issues with the chat. Okay, Benevolent Ancestor. Elusive Spellfist. Borderland Marauder. Dead Reveler. Ivy Elemental. Mind Stone. Doorkeeper. Draconic Roar. Jaddy Offshoot, Riverwheel Aerialus, and the uncommon here is a Hoarding Dragon, Prodigal Pyromancer, Rakdos Carnarium, and a Magus or Magus of the Moon. The Moon. Okay, there's a lot of those different variations. So iconic. This guy's $11.44. So that is pretty impressive. But we still need to beat $52. So what are we going to get now? Sandstone Oracle. Sandstone Oracle, Iconic Masters, foil. Comes to 73 cents. Yeah. Alright. So Eternal has it again. So what are we at? Like 3-2. That's impressive. So this guy's decent. Fifth Moon, you missed some outrageous pulls. We've got a Horizon Canopy, Glimpse the Unthinkable. Wasteland for Eternal. Hey, Insanity Flux. Yeah, I could have stuck with my first idea. So if I'd done them 6 packs together, total value. So pretty much, yeah, that's the summary. Any good pulls? You tell me. Foil Wasteland, that's about 45 bucks. Counterspell, it's a few. I think this was about 20 something. Mother of Runes. So pretty much made my money back just on Eternal with these so far, and we've still got 1 pack left. Maze was 9, okay. Magus of the Moon, Glimpse the Unthinkable, Foil, Horizon Canopy, and Elish Norn. So we're talking, I don't know, like 60 or 70 bucks here. Pretty insane. So let's see, what's the score now? We're pretty much 3-2, I think. Or is it? No, it's ahead of that. Okay, last pack of Eternal. So Iconic is winning. Who's keeping score? I thought Eternal was ahead by a fair bit. Okay, Dragon Egg. Okay, Asha says 3-2. Benevolent Bodyguard. Yeah, Eternal's leading by 1 pack. Doing this by money. Yeah, I've given up. It's hundreds of dollars at this point, probably. Sylvan Might. Warden of Evos Isle. Curd Ape. So I'm putting all the money cards up in the top, so I'm thinking at the end we'll do a tally and see money wise what we come to. Tidal Wave, Nature's Claim, Twisted Abomination, Monk Idealist. Yeah, pretty much drowning in cardboard wealth with this video. This is insane. Like I have had some pretty good pulls, which you have not seen the least of it for Iconic. Coming this week, there'll be something insane that maybe if people request it enough towards the end of this video, I'll give you a peek at the best card I pulled so far. Reckless Charge. Uncommon is Necrotal. Extract from Darkness. Animate Dead. and I'm pulling 2 cards at once. Sinkhole. Okay, we're saying Animate Dead has value. Let's do a quick check on that one. Animate Dead for Eternal Masters comes to $1.77, not bad. And Sinkhole Eternal Masters, it's $4.53, so not bad. And a Dismal Backwater foil. I'm going to say that's worth less than $1. Yeah, 47 cents. Alright. So that's pretty dismal. Final pack there. Let's see if Iconic can beat that. What was that? The Sinkhole was $4.53. So let's call that one like $5 or $6. Iconic Masters. So I think having Jace bless the packs added some value. Unfortunately, it reduced the value at the same time with the noise indentations on the cards. So yeah, I wonder how much impact that had. Somebody says Mana Storm. Is it Mana Storm or is it Mana Drain? Yeah, it's making up cards. Hopefully you'll get a Drain or a Vision. I don't think I'll get a Drain for reasons that will become obvious soon. Dragon Lord's Servant, Guided Strike, Diminish, Balustrade Spy, Timberland Guide, Pillar of Flame, Shimmering Grotto, Enoch Bondkin, Star Compass, Frost Lynx, and we get another Hoarding Dragon, Fireball, Tavern Swindler. So any of those uncommons worth anything? And an Abyssal Persecutor is the rare. Abyssal Persecutor, Iconic Masters. This one is 74 cents. So Eternal was way ahead, unless we have an amazing foil. Amass the Components. Mass the Components. Iconic comes to 26 cents. So, meh. Okay, so Eternal. I think Eternal won the battle. So was it 4-2 or what was the total there? So, yep, Eternal won 4-2. Makes me wish I'd picked up a few more packs. I think he had at the LGS like 3 more packs in the box. Okay, so value. Let's check here. I think there are a few other money cards. Oh, check the back of the iconic cards for defects. Alright, so we'll do the value in a second. Which ones am I looking for? Just all of them, or is it just the rares? We look for defects here. It looks decent. Same with that one. Oh, hang on. Yep. The whole thing. Okay. Purple says he had huge red smears on the back of the draft cards yesterday. That is pretty shocking. You'd think they would have some sort of automatic quality control thing that would just check for gross stuff like that. Okay. So far, so good. Not seeing any miscuts or smears or any problems yet. Stop me if you spot anything. Anyone watching this live or watching this later, have you seen any quality issues with the back of the cards, or in fact the front of the cards? Yeah, these should be premium, you know, the Masters sets. You would think they would want to make sure they put more effort into. I mean, across the board, they should put effort into everything. all the cards should be the same quality, but Fifth Moon hasn't opened any yet. Has anybody actually got one of these from Target last night? I was surprised, so I got the 25% off for that yesterday. I would have picked up more, but it's not a huge deal. Some people are getting crazy deals on that because the prices weren't marked properly. Okay, everything's looking decent so far. I'm not seeing any miscuts or any alignment. I mean, there might be alignment things, but you would really have to look for it. Test your deck among friends. Yeah, I think there'd be a lot of disappointed people if they thought their homebrew deck would be doing well at F&M. Doesn't happen too often. Don't miss a moment. Oh, has anybody watched the games streaming coverage? I always have trouble following what's going on because they're so far zoomed out that you can't really see, and the commentary is a little too quick to follow oftentimes. Hey JD. So we're checking for card quality issues in Iconic. So far so good. I haven't seen any problems here on the back of the cards. So yeah, we went all the way through those. And nobody spotted anything on the front of the cards, so I think we're okay with this batch. Alright, so next up, I want to do a quick value check. So, what do we get these in view? Mother of Runes. Mother of Runes was $2.33. Actually, yeah, I should have put some of those other couple of dollar cards here. Wasteland, that was about $45. Wasteland foil. That's 48.27. Canterspell. Canterspell foil, I believe. So that's about 5. So we're at like 53 in Maze of Ith. $53, so it's about 10. So let's call that about 63. And I think there were some other cards like $2-3 in here. So I'm going to call that, I'm going to round that to say 70 for Eternal Masters, which pretty much covered the costs of those packs. So that was pretty decent. And then Iconic, so even though Eternal won the pack by pack battle, Glimpse the Unthinkable. Was that a... Oh wait, that was a foil. Okay, that was worth quite a bit. Glimpse the Unthinkable. So that was 25.68. So 25 Horizon Canopy. $37. So let's see, 42, about 62. Elish Non. And was that a regular? Yeah, that was a regular, not a foil. So 62, 77. Magus of the Moon. Is this a foil? No. So about, let's say about 85, maybe edging up towards 90 if I include some of these others. So overall, even though Eternal won the pack by pack battle, Iconic won the overall value. So that is very impressive. And let's see here. Next up, if you haven't already entered the Merfolk versus Goblins giveaway, so that's open to US and Canada. I think it's the first week of December that finishes. Did the drawing for the Commander Feline Ferocity deck last night, and that was won by Aaron. I haven't actually been contacted by him yet, but yeah, they're older than 18, or what I'm saying is, as long as your parents, you check with them and it's okay. I just don't want random packages appearing at houses and then parents being, what the heck is this? Why are they, who is this MTG unpacked fellow? So yep, go ahead and enter. And does anybody want to see the best pull from Iconic Masters so far? Jace is saying yes, yes, please. Okay, we're getting yes, yes, no, save it for the video. Yes, we all do, clearly. Okay, so you're gonna know this is coming, but the thing will be, it will be, okay, almost all, it will be unexpected when it happens, and yeah, so you'll be in suspense. The winners for Merfolk and Goblins, that's going to be early December. You'll have to check what I said. It's like the first weekend or second weekend in December, something like that is when that one runs to. Okay, how am I going to do this? Let's see if we go from the top, see if we can get some guesses here. Any guesses what that could be? It's probably not focusing. The motto is, enthusiasm is no match for preparation. And then let's look at the artwork. Let's see what's going on here. You can probably spot it. Yeah. So I pulled a mana drain and sleeved it up after the video, so if you're horrified when you eventually watch that one, that'll be sometime during the week, I think. Never fear, I did whack it in a sleeve and in a top loader. So yeah, aren't they supposed to only have one of these? No, it's not a foil. It's just a, what are these going for right now? It was like 80 something last I checked. Mana drain, just a regular. It's 85 bucks even. Now, if we want to go for a foil, okay, so a foil mana drain would pretty much pay for your entire box. You're looking at $195 for one of those, so that would be very cool, but the chances of that happening are slim to none. I'm guessing very few people have got one of those. Yeah, so there's a bunch of price checks. I'm checking on MTG Goldfish and I see $85 for Mana Drain. Yeah, it didn't drop that much. I think it was like 87 or something when I checked it yesterday. So I will be curious what I pull out of this. So I've got a bunch of, I think I've got 3 more Iconic Masters snacks queued up for this coming week. And then I want to do this one as well. And then we'll probably go back to the usual snack rotation. Also coming up, give you a bit of a sneak peek. BFZ, the first one I'll open on the channel. I'm not sure when I'll be doing this yet. This could be next weekend or it might be after that, it just depends. I've got a bunch of stuff to do, so I don't know if I'll be able to do that whole video. And then the next snack series, the core set will be the 2011 core set. Yeah, so M11. I've done 2010, 2012, so I'm like, you know what, I'll do 2011 because there's still a fair bit of value in those. And then the next block will be the Theros block. I don't actually have the boxes for that yet, but those will be probably, I'll order those early December. And Fifth Moon has a question. Fire away. And Asher is thinking about doing a bundle a week or a box a month with daily videos. That's pretty cool. Yeah, the daily, I like doing the daily videos. When I started the channel, I had so much stuff on hand that was just sitting around that I hadn't opened that I was able to do daily videos. And then when I got near the end, I was sort of panicking. I'm like, am I going to keep up with dailies? How am I going to afford to do that? Because there's no real way with all this stuff. But then I figured the snack series would be a good way to do it, just a few packs at a time. So, and Fifth Moon says, why do you go through commons on video? So it might bore the heck out of everybody, but for me, a lot of these boxes I've never opened. So what I'm doing is it's not just all about, every set, it's not just about the value game. It's about me looking at the artwork and seeing what types of cards are around and just taking my time, because everybody else, I've just noticed the videos are like whoop, 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 and they go through, okay, commons garbage, which fine, they're not worth anything, but yeah, I just like to take it slower, go through them. But then obviously the booster boxes, that's like a huge amount of stuff. So I decided to do the short and long versions. So I will record it as a long version so I get to see everything and check it out and really soak it in. Don't want to rush through it. But then for people who are bored by commons, they can watch a short version and just see the big hits like the uncommons and the rares and mythics and all of that. Ideally, I'm really loving MTG Purple's, he's trying to quit smoking. He's going through like just a single pack, and that pack will take 10 minutes, but he's reading through it, really studying the artwork. He's got a huge brain for magic lore, so he's like, a lot of stuff is not like, for me, looking at something like this, I'd be like, okay, that's a maze, and Ith is some sort of famous magic lore thing, but I wouldn't be able to tell you much about it. But Purple, he'll know the story behind this, he'll read this, see if the flavor fits in, if it's if it seems like a good card, and how well it holds up over time. So yeah, that's Really enjoying those. If you haven't already, check out his quitting smoking videos. I really wish him a lot of luck. And yeah, oh okay, he actually did a video on Lord Ith, the creator of the maze. What was the one? There was one I watched you did. There was some cage suspended somewhere, and I think it was related to the Ith thing. That might have been that video that I'd seen. But yeah, there's a huge backlog of stuff there that I'd love to catch up on someday. It's just finding the time. That was Halloween lore. Okay. According to Fifth Moon. And a bit of an update. So the Tarkir block, we're about 2/3 of the way through that. I'm expecting that early December to wrap up. I have 3 packs of each more set. So what do we got? Fate Reforged, Khans of Tarkir, Dragons of Tarkir, and the 2010 core set. So I'll open those, and then I've got everything already recorded, so I'll be putting those out a day at a time, and then we'll be moving on to Theros sometime in early December, so that ought to be fun. And Fifth Moon says he's trying to get the books. Yeah, that's something I'd like to do too. Do they? They should really do all these things in ebook form, like whack them up on Kindle or something, and sell them for like $1 each or something. Because it'd be nice to get stuck into some of that lore and learn a bit more about the history. And MTG Purple has read almost all of them. So how many books are there exactly? And didn't they used to? I've seen some of Unsleeved Media. Jeremy, I think he has opened some of the older fat packs, and they have excerpts from the stories there. I'm presuming those come from the novels. Fifth Moon thinks there's probably over 70. Don't tell me that, because then I'll want to go. I want to go and collect them all. That's what I do. They're weakly written compared to real novels. They didn't put in a great amount of work. Not good reading unless you're a fanatic about magic. And Asher says there's about 96. Okay. Yeah. There's a lot of huge amount of poorly written fantasy stuff, people trying to cash in, but yeah, the magic, they're really, I don't know, they were trying to make some more money out of the lore. The first few are the best according to Purple. Okay, how do they compare? There were those D&D books. What's his name? Some dark elf, Driz Durden or something. There are a whole series of those. Okay, yeah, they're writing the story on the website. Fair enough. Yeah, I started reading the short stories for Armenket and Hour of Devastation. I'm way behind though. Yeah, Purple says Drizzt is incredible. Salvatore's an amazing author. Okay, so that's probably something I'll want to catch up on at some point. Lately I've been reading a bunch of self-published military, sci-fi and things like that, science fiction stuff. That's something I'd be interested in writing, but finding the time is another thing. And that's actually one of my other hobbies is writing short fiction. Have a couple of novels in progress that have been set aside, but yeah, it's tough to find the time. But yeah, I need to really make time. I've had a few things published over the years. And Fifth Moon says, if you wrote a book, it would be an Insta buy. Well, I actually have, under my real name, there are 3 short stories, but they're like $1 each. But they're not really, I don't know if they're that fantastic. One of them has been published in, what's it called? Lovecraft e-zine. If you do a search, let's see. You can do some detective work. So the short story on Lovecraft e-zine was That Which Dwells Beneath, and that was published in February 2016. And I pretty much have that up on Amazon, direct on my website, iBooks, Kobo, Nook, blah blah blah. And I have a couple of others that are just whacked up that weren't published previously, but see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 short stories published, and like I said, novels that are That Which Dwells Beneath. It's about a Lovecraftian horror in some dungeons beneath a city, and there's a detective investigating. And Purple is twisting it around as usual. Pretty much been writing for maybe almost 20 years, but started submitting things 2003. Yeah, I really like the Lovecraftian stuff. Not so much like the original Lovecraft stuff is okay, but I think everybody who riffs off of Lovecraft does a lot more better stuff. So what do we got? We've got a Lovecraftian horror, we have a horror in the Australian outback, and a horror science fiction thing. So a bit of a theme here. And I also had another one, The Strange Tale of Samuel Winchester, which was co-written with another author who used to be in my critique group. That was in Lovecraft e-zine, April 2013. So a bunch of stuff. It's just over the years, I've been writing apps as well. So I have a whole stack of apps for iOS, Mac and PC that I work on. So that took a lot of time away from writing, but I'm heading the other way now. I want to do more writing in future. And then, okay, we've got some questions here. So MTG Purple at heart is a 12-year-old. I'd believe it. And it's, I mean, I might be easily amused, but if I watch your videos where you're really going off, or I watch like a Bad Boy MTG, I'm just laughing my head off because it's just so disgusting at times, or so ridiculous, but I just love the humor. Fifth Moon says, do kangaroos attack? In real life, kangaroos can attack if you're coming across them in the country, or outback as they call it. If you go to, there's some open plain type zoos where you can feed them and pat them and all of that. They're not going to attack you. Oh, he says, in your novel. I don't think kangaroos attack in my novel, but these are all short stories. These aren't novels, so they're over and done with in usually less than 10,000 words. And we have, let's see, reading through the comments. Homeschooling is all work, homework. Yep, I would guess it would be. And Purple is very insulted by the comparison with Bad Boy. Yeah, he doesn't live up to you. I mean, like I said, I'm easily amused, and definitely the Purple is the way to go. If anybody has not seen MTG Purple's channel, you need to check it out. Has a bit of language and stuff on there, but he's absolutely hilarious. But he knows his magic lore, knows his cards, and all of that, so well worth it. Write some kangaroo fighting. What are your books and apps called? Oh, so the apps, so short stories, the ones that are on Amazon, That Which Dwells Beneath, Nightlights, and Back Again are the 3 I have up right now. And apps, there's a ton of them across multiple platforms. Now we're heading into Everybody Was Kangaroo Fighting. Okay, so this is the point in the stream where things degenerate. So the apps, we have Artwork Tracker, Bonsai Album, Cactus Album, Orchid Album, Story Tracker, and this fellow here starred in a game called Flapalope, which unfortunately Apple has removed it from sale because I haven't updated it enough, so they're like, yep, we're going to remove it. So he's no longer available, but I'd like to get him back up at some point. What else? We've got Plant Album, that's another one. So a lot of, you might have noticed a lot of garden theme things. It's another hobby. I collect hobbies like I collect magic cards. Alright, so wrapping it up. We had a victory on the pack level for Eternal Masters. 4-2, I believe, but in the value game, Iconic came ahead, getting up there close to $90. And Purple was considering writing an MTG Purple themed app. Alright, yeah, use those programming skills. One of the reasons I started the app stuff, was my day job is more about, like, I'm sort of senior now, so I don't get to do a lot of programming stuff, so it's good to keep the skills sharp. Fifth Moon says he wanted to make an app but don't have the experience. Yeah, it's a bit of a slog, but the tools are pretty good these days for iOS apps and even Android. They're pretty good to just the whole designing things. And Purple says his jobs all involve magic, running tournaments and selling cards. Does not love coding. Yeah, coding is one of those things, I've been doing it for well, if you go back far enough, I've been doing that for 30 years total, but as a career, I'm going to say nearly 20 years. And it does get a bit old with time, but I'm pretty good at it, so that enables me to have a magic channel and buy lots of cards, so can't complain too much. And JD card says, what happens if the person that won the commander deck doesn't respond in time? So one of the rules, they've got a week to respond, and if they don't respond in that time, I think I'll ping them through the YouTube messages as well. If they don't respond, then there'll have to be another drawing, and no, Purple, he will not be executed. I want my viewers to stay alive so they can enjoy watching Jace blessing packs and doing strange things. Alright, so we're way over an hour at this point. Yep, so the degeneration of the stream is complete. We're now coming up with punishments for the person who won the commander deck. So alright, we'll leave it there. I hope you enjoyed this live stream. And Trav, yes, the draw happened late last night, so if you check the video you'll see yeah, you'll see who won that, and wishing everybody luck for the next giveaway, the Merfolk versus Goblins. So if you have not entered that already, please do so. US and Canada only, 18 years of age or older. Alright, thanks for joining. Have a great weekend. People in the US, have a nice Thanksgiving holiday. I will be out of town for the majority of that, but the videos will keep coming. I'll have them queued up throughout the week, so I hope you enjoy those, and you'll get to see this thing pulled on the Iconic Masters at some point. Alright, catch you later everybody.